7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Too late.
your fingers down my side. Girl, you look mighty fine. Won't you rub your
to your regularly scheduled program.
I'm muted. Good evening, everyone. And welcome to the stream. I hope you all had a productive Friday. I actually took off this Friday. Hello, Flo. Welcome. How are you doing today, man? I hope you all had a good Friday. I decided to take off this Friday, and actually Monday as well. Not for any particular reason other than I was sitting at work just the other day, and I was looking through my benefits, and I was looking through my my PTO balance, and there's something you should know about me. I am bad about taking time off. It doesn't matter how much time I have available. I just forget to do it. Like, I'm not someone who usually goes on vacations. So it's just something I don't think about. So anyway, I'm looking at my PTO balance, and I have nearly 300 hours saved up. So I should probably start using some of those hours. It's kind of what I'm thinking. So I took today and Monday off. It's nice. It's nice having a day off. You can sleep in. You can get a couple things done around the house. I was able to clean the bathroom today. It was good. It was good. Very glad that I took the time to do that today. So, yes, who is that? Welcome, Drew. Who is that Pokemang indeed? So today, for the first time in my life, for any trading card game, I am going to be opening an entire booster box of cards. Now, I will say I've played Pokemon in the past. I've played Yu-Gi-Oh. The biggest thing I've played was Magic the Gathering. That is what I have. That is what I have invested the most time in. Now I haven't played any of them terribly recently, except for Pokemon. I've been playing the digital game, which is really good. I highly recommend it, and it's free to play. Welcome, Ginger. Welcome. Hope you're having a good night as well. What else is there to say about this? I made the tactical error of not having card sleeves here to put the rares in, like the hollow rares. However, I have a contingency plan. I have this binder that I keep all of my cards in for the X-Wings tabletop game. So, as we get hollows, I will throw them into here so they will have a safe place to sit until I get some card sleeves on hand, which is amazing because with the amount of time I used to play Magic, like it was all the time. Like it's all, I have been playing Magic since I was 4 years old. In fact, it's one of trivia, RJ trivia for you. One of the reasons I became proficient at reading is because of Magic the Gathering. I had zero interest in reading, and I was very stubborn about it when I was younger. And playing Magic with my dad and wanting to play more is what drove me to learn to read, because obviously it makes the game a lot easier if you can read. So I'm a very odd individual. So, yeah, let's flip over to the screen here. I need to check something though. Do I have the awesome Butler gloves to handle the card? I do not have the white gloves, Drew. Let's go over to this. Haha. Do you like? Okay, so I showed Drew and Sarah already. Do you guys like my my Pikachu? I drew that with with paint net. Um, I'm afraid I might get copyright striked because, like Alex said, because it's so accurate. Oh boy, Ponkuchu. Gotta catch 'em all. Go Ponkuchu. I could switch his text to say Ponka Ponka. Oh my god. It's too entertaining. Okay. So, if we like doing this, I might try doing this kind of, I guess, a monthly thing. I'm very excited about this though. So a little bit of background on this box. This is one of the newer editions. I got this through eBay. Now, to me, this seems legit, but in the past, there have been issues with Pokemon cards, booster boxes, and packs being sold online because what some scalpers would do is they would buy the boxes, and there was actually a method where you could weigh, I think, either the whole box or individual packs. I think it was usually individual packs, and you could actually tell if there were more of the valuable cards in there because of the weight of the pack that would differ slightly. I think that the Pokemon Company has largely combated that in the newer series from what I've been told. So, and this box seems legit because you can see here, it might be a little bit difficult. You can see on the plastic wrap, it's got the Pokemon Company print on the plastic, which is, I think, one of the ways you can tell. And the box also doesn't seem like it was resealed. And I got it for a pretty good price. They retail for like $140, and I got it for $100. So, oh, Walt wants to come in? Okay, I'll crack the door open. Walt was napping in here all day. Walter, you want to come in? You want to come in? Walt? Walter? Walter? Come here. Come here. Come here. Well, I'll leave the door open so he can come in if he wants. Dang cat. Yeah, he was lazy. He was sleeping on the futon all day. Okay. Yes, Ginger. I got it from eBay. So, without further ado, and I'm gonna take my time with this. I'm not gonna like burn through these, and I need to be careful so I don't expose the codes. The really cool thing about playing this online is that each of these IRL booster packs actually contains a code for a booster pack in the game. Welcome, Brandon. Welcome. So I've got to be careful not to expose those because I will, in fact, be using those codes for myself. And I grabbed a garbage bag. Where did I put it, though? Shit. Well. Okay, I gotta go grab the bag. How did I misplace a plastic bag? There it is. Happy Friday. It is, in fact, Brandon. I don't know if anyone told you, but it is officially Flat Fuck Friday. So, happy Flat Fuck Friday to everyone. I'm going to find us a little bit of jazz to have on in the background as we open these. I was also thinking about making a channel point redemption where I will draw any Pokemon of your choice in the same manner that I have on the screen there, which is to say high quality. Thought it could even be fun to do some pogs like that. Gotta catch them all. Pokemonks. Okay. Community challenge 75% complete. We'll be playing Ring Fit challenge on stream with me adorning a mullet, if we can reach that. I was gonna burn 20k on Tool lyrics, but I would like to try. Okay. So this is what the booster box normally looks like. Like it's. Let's do this. I think. Yep. So you fold it in like that. So that's kind of neat. I am so excited for this. And the thing is, too, I know some of you understand this. The new card smell is... that's what I'm looking forward to. Let me know if the music is too loud, and I will change it. Here we go. First pack. I got to make sure I'm in frame here, too. I feel like a kid right now. My, like, hands are shaking. I'm so excited. I suppose it doesn't matter if I'm on frame when I'm actually opening the pack. Okay. Now what I gotta do, I gotta keep organized here. I gotta take the code card and put that off to the side so no one gets that. Okay. So this is how we're gonna do it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to work on camera angle here a little bit. Oh my gosh! Justin is raiding with I just added an emote wall too, so a bunch of raccoons popped up on screen there. I love it. Welcome everyone, welcome. For anyone who is new to my stream, I'm Raging Janitor. Welcome. We kind of do variety stuff here, so we play a lot of indie games, retro games, and hey, we're doing some Pokemon card opening right now, so welcome. And thank you for the raid, Justin.
We just got a new friend. I hope they don't stink.
And thank you for the follow. When we can game. How's it going? Thank you. I'm trying to adjust the camera here a little bit. How did the rest of your stream go, Justin? Justin was just streaming The Sims. And it was very interesting. It was James Blackwood, the Raccoon Whisperer. Entertaining stuff. Please go give Justin a follow. And Drew, if you could maybe throw in a shout out for Justin, it would be much appreciated. Look smart today. Well, yeah, we're on Catherine. We're unpackaging Pokemon cards here. We got to be official, right? We got this. We got the suit, the tie. We got my professional Pikachu drawing on the bottom right of the screen. We're ready to go. We're ready to go. Okay, so this is our actually perfect timing. This is our very first pack. Oh, I hope that this actually focuses okay for you guys, because it's not happy with how it's looking right now. No hot pulls yet, Justin. This is the very first one. In fact, forgive me here. I'm going to see if I can monkey with the camera a little bit, just so we can get it looking a little bit better. I think we might have the... Trying to adjust a couple things here. This just goes to show you too. So this is my expensive webcam. The one that is my face, which is much higher quality in my opinion, is just my iPhone with an app. So for those who are interested in streaming, you likely have most of the things you need to start streaming. Let's just hit defaults. There we go. We're just going to start over with that. Oh my gosh, now I can't see anything. Sorry, guys. And see, I've got a light over here, but it seemed to kind of wash things out in a not so nice way. But we'll try it again. Strain. Oh wow, that's really sharp. Okay, that's exactly what we're looking for. It's a little bit darker than I want, but that's okay. Okay, so here we go, everyone. First pack, we've got a Voltorb, a Nose Pass. You're gonna have to forgive me. A lot of these are Pokemon I'm not even familiar with. Wingull. Oh my god, I feel like a kid right now. I love the art on some of these. Like, that's so cute. A Phantump. Bronzor. A Beware. So that one's a holo. Oh, and we got a big one under it. So that's a holo. You can't there you go. You can kind of tell. So we'll put that one out to the side. I don't even know what this one is called. Ice Cube? Ice Cube? So that's one of the big boy rares. All right, then we got some energy, psychic. Then we have Charjabug, and a Shuckle. All right. Energy, we're gonna keep separate. I gotta, okay, so this is where I'm keeping the foils for now. Ice Cube is how it's pronounced? Yes, I am correct. Immediately correct, Drew. I feel like I need to brighten up the screen just a little bit. There we go. Up the exposure a little bit. Looks a little bit better. It's very laggy on the screen though, which I don't like, but it's part of it's because, again, I've had so much better luck with my iPhone as a webcam than I have with the Logi. I'm using what's considered like the good webcam that most people start out with, and it was the Logitech one. And I hate it. Is there a deck trick where you can end with a holo? I think there is. Brandon, I'll try that this one. If all of them are set up the same way that this last pack was, yes, we should be able to. Cats on top of the TV screen is nice. Well, thank you. Those are actually, Catherine, GIFs from... there's this website where they archive all of the GIFs from GeoCities websites. And so I just searched on there and got a whole bunch of awesome GIFs. And that's where I found those two. Those are actually two separate GIFs. Okay, so I'm gonna take the code, put that over there. Then I think if I don't know, they just kind of seem like they're in a random ass order. I don't know. We'll just go through it. Okay, here we go. Next pack. So, Surskit. Magikarp. Classic there. Metatite. Milcery? Oh my god. Is that like a milk Pokemon? Is that what that's supposed to be? Milkery? It's like next to cake and stuff. Oh my god. Sometimes you just know when they've run out of ideas. 3 from the back. Okay. Growlithe. Ooh, there's a holo. Grimmsnarl. Get you some glint there. So there's our holofoil. Then we've got Ninetales. Another energy. Durant. Or Durant. I think it's Durant because it's an ant looking thing. Palisand. Oh, it's like Palisade. It evolves into a cream Pokemon. My god. Then Oleana. It's kind of funny seeing some of these cards because I recognize them from playing now the digital card game. I don't know if all of these holos are worth protecting, but I'm a sucker for holographic cards, so I'm going to. Because why not? Okay, we're going to try the holo trick on this one. I've also got to figure out a better setup for this so that we've got a little bit more light next time. But I think for now we can manage. So 3 from the back. So we're going to try that and see if we're able to get it on that. I'm going to have so many booster packs to claim. Okay. Masquerain. Doublade. Shinx. Sandygast. Oh my gosh. Okay. I love this card. It looks... I don't know if they did for sure. You probably can't quite tell on camera. But it looks like they made it out of clay and took a picture of it. That's awesome. I love that. That's like one of my new favorite cards now. You can see it a little bit better there. That's about the optimal focus distance for us. That's awesome. I love that. For normal packs, take 3 off the back, then take another 2 and put them behind the 3 you took. Okay. So I'll have to do that next one. Roly-Coly? Is that a holo? No. Stunky. Kind of like the art on that one, too. Clefairy, another classic. Ooh, and a holo Vulpix. Isn't that cute? And we got another Ice Cube, although it's not the... I believe the other one we pulled, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, is considered a VMAX. But there's another Ice Cube. And then we've got Energy and a Cursed Shovel. Very cool. I don't know how... I'm sure some of you who have watched openings before have seen... There's this... I know there's a handful of Twitch streamers who do this regularly, but there was one gentleman who bought a booster box of the base pack, how you could keep your hands straight that entire time, and he ended up pulling a Charizard out of it. How you could do that, and his hand started like violently shaking once he had it. But it's like, man. Okay, so Drew, I'm gonna read your thing. For normal packs, take 3 off the back. It might be needed, but who determines what Pokemon are in each set? We got Clefairies and also new Pokies I've never heard of. I am not sure, Brandon. That is a great question, though, that I am not sure of. Was that moist? I've been watching... It might have been. I've been watching his Pay Money Wubby's Pokemon unboxing. Yeah, it could be. Okay, so there's Galarian Yamask. Applin. Come on now. Hatena. Looks like a hat Pokemon. Aracuda. I like that. That's a cool one. Aracuda. Galarian Meowth. Our boy. He looks kind of scary. He looks fucking scary there. Voice critical. Okay. He had a big Charizard pull in one of his vids recently. It could have been him. Okay, and there we've got a holo. It's a holo Sonia. A Greedent. Shuckle, Luxio, Energy, and Milo. Okay. That one wasn't a particularly good pack, but we got plenty more to go. Yeah, I've been streaming a little bit of Sword on stream. Okay, so 3 off the back, which we're just going to take the code one and set that to the side. So, and take another 3 or another 2, put that behind there. Okay. Surskit. Another Magikarp. Another Meditite. Milcery. Growlithe. This seems like the exact same pack. There we go. We've got a holo Phantump. Kind of neat. Ooh, and we have a Galarian Surfetched. I didn't even know that they evolved Farfetch at this point. Whatever trick you showed me, Drew, it is not, unless I'm doing it wrong, it is not sending the holo to the back. But there is Indeedee. Charge-a-Bug. There's another Energy, and then Hawlucha. I mean, I can probably figure it out just if I just take a sneak peek at what the big card is on this next one. I should be able to figure it out, but it's so weird seeing Pokemon cards in a binder. Galarian, Farfetch, Surfetch are fighting versions, basically. Oh, okay. Yeah, see, Justin is our resident Pokemon trading card expert. Okay, so I'm going to sneak a peek at this one. It's going to ruin the illusion for me, but... One, two, three, four, five. It seems like if I grab the 6th and 7th in and put those at the back, it'll be a little bit better. Yeah, I think this one will turn out okay then. Hatena, Magikarp, Meditite, Stunky, Grubbin, Flame Energy, Gallermine, Durant, Electrode, oop. Is that a holo? No. Galarian Yamask is most certainly a holo, though. And then a Galarian Mr. Rhyme. Yeah, I'm trying to get the holos to show towards the end, which doing that seems to work. What I just did, it pushed it towards the back. Okay. Okay, I think I've got it figured out. So there's our energy. Durant. Electrode. Tool Scrapper. Galarian Yamask. Surskit. Stuffle. Yes, Durant. Coughing, another classic. Impidimp. And then here we go. Here's a holo. A Chandelure. And then we have a Galarian Runerigus. Is that how that's said? Runerigus? Non-holo, though. But there is our holo Chandelure. Does anyone want to look like what the hot picks are from this one? This set that we should be looking for? It's the one we're pulling is Sword Shield Rebel Clash. But I'm not sure like what the hot picks are for this. Okay, so we're gonna try this method. We take the back off because that's the code. And then we take 1, 2, and we take 1, 2, 3, 4. Add that to the front, and that should give us our order. Yes, it did. Okay, so there we go. Psychic Energy. Milo. Turffield Stadium. Lombre. Galarian Yamask. Another Applin. Anything with the V after it for collectability. So the very first... You might have been here, Justin. I think you were. The very first was an Ice Cube V. Hatena. Arrokuda. I like Arrokuda. He's like a happy-looking Barracuda. I like him. Another Galarian Meowth. And there's a holo Greedent. And an Aegislash? I think that's how you say that. Aegislash. I'm such a sucker for holofoils. Okay, so I'm going to try to blind this method this time. Okay, so we get our card out. 1, 2, 3, 4. To the front. Yes. Okay, we got the method down now. We got the method. So there's our energy. Electrode. Oh, Milo was your cat's name. That's a good name. That's a good name for a cat. Zatu. Another Lombre. Galarian Corsola. Oh, he's a sad-looking blob. Look at that poor guy. Litwick. It's so funny to me that in the newer editions, like it seems like they've resorted a lot to making Pokemon out of inanimate objects. Not that they didn't do that in the original, you know, you've got like, you know, Magneton, Voltor, you know, you have some things that look like they're probably inanimate objects, but they, you know, they tended to base them off of, you know, bugs, dogs, something like that. And they're just like, Trubbish, here's a Pokemon that's made out of a trash pile. I just find it funny. Shinx, Roly-Poly, Applin. Is that, did we get 2 Applins? No, we didn't. A holographic Growlithe, cute boy. And then we have a Barbacle. Jeez, if you have more cards in your hand than your opponent, this attack does 80 more damage. Very nice. Litwick is pretty lit, though. See what you did there, Justin. I see what you did there, sir. Here we go. Luxio. Drakloak. Bronzong. Voltorb. Sandy Gas, which remains one of my favorite cards so far. It almost looks like they made it in Blender. Vulpix. Coughing. Shinx. Oh my god. Okay, so it's a holographic Metapod. But look at that. He's knit. You can't quite tell on camera. But that's like a Metapod that someone knit and they took a picture of it. That's so cool. I love that. That is awesome. Why can't I hear the music now? And then the last one we have is a Galarian Darmanitan. They do some claymation ones and knit ones. It's fun. Yeah, that must be what that which one is it? The Sandy Gas must be one of the claymation ones. The Twitch app updated in the middle of your stream. Sweet. I still have no clue why I'm not getting sound though. And it doesn't look like it's even spiking on my desktop either, so that's interesting. Oh, the tab was muted. I don't know how I did that. The art style variation has always been one of the best things about the trading card game. Yeah, and that's one of my favorite thing about collecting them, just in general, is there's our energy. Zatu, Lombre, Gallermine, Binnacle. Ooh, a Scyther. Fuck yeah. He's a common, but he looks really cool. Volibye. Dreepy. Magmar, another classic. And a hollow Clefable. And a Stonejourner holographic. So here's the thing I don't understand. Maybe some experts out there can help me. So there are some of the holographics that cover all of the card except for the picture. And then there's ones that cover just the picture, like what you would traditionally see in holographics. So what is the difference? Reverse holo. Ooh, okay. Interesting. So can reverse holos come in any rarity of card? And then like the true holos are just the ones that would traditionally be rare. I don't know how to phrase that any better, but I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards just because I thought they looked cool. Never played Yu-Gi-Oh. I used to collect Yu-Gi-Oh cards as well. The thing I didn't like, it sounds kind of dumb, but the thing I didn't like about Yu-Gi-Oh cards is the points were the corners of the cards were particularly pointy, which meant keeping them in mint condition was very tough because the corners would inevitably touch something and they'd get all, you know, gnarled and bent up. That was one of the things I despised about Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Which sounds kind of dumb, but I always noticed that Yu-Gi-Oh cards seemed more beat up than any other cards. The reverse holo are in every pack. The holos are rare. That makes sense. Remember Pegasus and Yu-Gi-Oh? Yes. Okay, here we go. Energy. An ad for Valorant. I really want to try that game sometime. Carcoal. I assume to be like charcoal. A Beware. Skyla. Snover. Natu. There's Trubbish. There's the garbage Pokemon. Pidove. Helioptile. Scoop Up Net is our reverse holo. Oh. Look at that. Inteleon VMAX. That's pretty cool. Hell yeah. That one's going in right away. Very neat. I like that one. That was a good pull. So I meant to ask and I forgot. We were talking earlier about some of the claymation looking cards. Has anyone here messed with a program called Blender before? It's a free animation software. But I've really wanted to, but I've seen people make like really weird art with it, and I've really wanted to give it a whirl. Just to see what I can make with it. But I'm curious if anyone else has tried it before. Okay, so... There's our energy. Ooh, that one's worth $12.95. I had mine in one of those card books with plastic covers, and I put them in order that I thought looked coolest, prettiest. Yes, I did keep mine in binders. That's actually where I'm sending the hollows right now until I get some sleeves. But yes, I did keep mine. Although I ordered mine, so I had Pokemon cards, but I mostly had Magic cards, and I divided them by type. So there's like Swamp, Forest, Mountain, so on, just like the types in Pokemon. That's how I separated them. Ah, Justin, I see. So when you were playing, they first introduced reverse hollows. It used to be a status thing to have an all hollow deck. Okay, okay. Ooh, speed energy. Let me see. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides electric energy or lightning, whatever it's called. When you attach this card from your hand to a lightning Pokemon, draw 2 cards. Is it lightning or electric that they're technically referred to as? A Pelipper. Palisand. No effect on gameplay apart from dazzling an opponent. Voltorb. Yeah, it's like a status symbol. I totally get that. I gotta tell you guys about a Magic card when I'm done with this pack. Sandagast. Vulpix. Coughing. Shinx. Hey, there's another Pelipper. That's our reverse. And then a Butterfree. Classic Butterfree. Butterfree, fun fact, was my very first rare Pokemon card. My very first pack I pulled was a Butterfree. That's my rare. My brother, on the other hand, in his first 2 packs, got 2 Charizards as his first 2 rares. Because there is no God. There is no God. But is it a real hollow? And Adam destroyed my Legos. No justice. Yes, yes. I've got to tell everyone about that too. So my uncle. So I started playing Magic when I was about 4 years old, and my dad and his brother, so my uncle, started playing right when I was born. 92 is when the game came out, and so they started playing it then. So there is this mythical card in the Magic universe that at the time wasn't even a rare card. You know, it might have been technically a rare, but you could easily get it. And it was called Black Lotus. It's a very famous card. The reason why Black Lotus became so infamous is because there was a deck you could build around that card that you could win on your first turn, which is like something you can't fathom. But you could win on your first turn. And my uncle had one of these things. And he at the time, and this was maybe 10 years ago or so, sold his for, I think, several $1,000s. They are worth even more now. And actually, my hummingbird tattoo, the flower on it is a lotus, and it's designed after the Black Lotus design from Magic the Gathering. So, fun fact. You had an all worm deck with a black load. Ooh, very nice. Worms are fun. Do you know what's another that reminds me another really fun deck style, Valor, is slivers. I had an all sliver deck. And one of my dad and one of his friends actually one time played an all sliver game. So both of them built sliver decks. And the thing about that becomes chaotic is they have a lot of effects that stack. So it's like for every sliver on the field, get this. But it doesn't specify like your own slivers or an opponent's. So it affects everything. So if you get like a 1/1 sliver for every sliver on the field, that counts the opponent's slivers too. It was very, very funny. Turn 1 decks in Pokemon trading card games is unaffectionately known as a donk. So Justin, question for you. This is my lack of knowledge with the rules of the Pokemon trading card game. So you win by getting all of your prize cards, right? And to get a prize card, you have to eliminate a Pokemon? So how would you do that in Pokemon? Unless they... Is there even enough bench spots with your active Pokemon to eliminate 6 in one turn? There must be other victory conditions that I don't know about. Speaking of favorite decks, one of my favorite Magic decks that I ever built was called a Mill deck, a Millstone. Mine didn't rely on the Millstone cards, but that's usually what they call them, or Millstone decks. But it was a milling deck. So the intent of the deck is to not win by like traditional standards, which is to, your opponent starts with 20 hit points. You each start with 20 in Magic the Gathering. And usually how you win is by draining them down to 0. But another victory condition in Magic the Gathering is if your opponent doesn't have any more cards to draw in their 60 card deck, they lose. So a Millstone deck, the whole purpose is to get your opponent to draw as many cards as possible until they run out of cards. So it's literally just cards forcing your opponent to draw a shitload of cards, which is always a risky proposition because you could be giving them cards that will absolutely destroy you. But that's how mine was built, with mill cards and counter cards. So it was based on getting them to draw as many as possible and countering any spells that are going to send me over the edge and just hold on for dear life until they're out of cards. Very fun and very irritating for your opponent. Taking all 6 prizes is one win condition. There's 2 others. Knocking all your opponent's Pokemon in the field. Oh, yes. Okay, I didn't think of that, Justin. So yes, if they had like 2 bench Pokemon and then they're active, yes, you could wipe them all out. That would make sense. Mill decks were a nightmare. Won a World's title. It was very controversial. I mean, I have to be honest. I have respect for players who think outside of the box like that. Okay, there's another one that Valerie, you might know the name of the card. I can't remember what it's called right now, and it's bugging me. There was a card in Magic, and I can't recall the name, but what it did was you laid it and you dropped it, and whatever it landed on, that card was gone. So this one guy took that card, and I believe this was in a tournament, and he tore the card up into like 50 pieces and just shotgun blasted them onto the opponent's side of the field because it did not specify that the card had to be intact. So every little bit that torn up card touched was gone, and he wiped his opponent's board because of that. And eventually, so Magic also does this thing called unglued cards, which are not tournament legal cards, but they're joke cards essentially. And they made a card called Chaos Confetti in honor of that situation. And the point of Chaos Confetti was that exact scenario. You lay it down, you pay a couple of mana, and then you tear it up and throw it on the board, and it eliminates whatever it touches. But it was very funny. Okay, so onto this pack. We've got Psychic Energy. Ooh, okay. Indeedy. Skyla. Electrode. Trubbish. Trubbish is my absolute favorite shitty Pokemon idea. My brother and I had a very long conversation about Trubbish once. Helioptile. Honedge. Litwick. Galarian Corsola. And a reverse hollow Stunky. And an Obama Snow. Thanks a lot, Obama. Chaos Orb, thank you. Yes, Chaos Orb. Chaos Orb is on the battlefield. Flip Chaos Orb onto the battlefield from the height of at least 1 foot. If it turns over completely at least once during the flip, destroy all non-token permanents it touches. Then destroy Chaos Orb. Yes. Thank you for the research, Valor. But legendary scenario. But see, I can see where people get frustrated about things, but to me, like, that's just straight up ingenuity. I have a great respect for people who think outside of the box. Like that. I think that's really neat. That's cool shit right there. Okay, we've got our fire. Metacham. Ooh, just straight up Pokeball. Pelipper. Secret rogue decks were the best, though. Can you tell the class what that means, Justin? Because I'm not sure what it is. But I'm sure I am not the only one who doesn't understand that. Toxel. Another Litwick. Lotad. Clefairy. Voltorb. Reverse Pidove. And is that a holo? It is not, but it is a Whiscash. Looks like a catfish Pokemon, perhaps. Very cool. Okay, this might be lame to say. I'm gonna have so much fun sorting these later. It's therapeutic for me to sort cards and just have them looking all nice. I love it. Card text. Terror, Chaos, Confetti. Yes, and then Chaos Confetti. Into pieces. Throw pieces onto the battlefield from a distance of at least 5 feet. Destroy each permanent that a piece touches. Remove the pieces from the game. Flavor text. And you thought it was just an urban legend. Oh gosh, there's another one that was really funny. Basically showing up to a tournament with a deck with an original strategy, not something seen in the metagame. Ooh. So Justin, I have to ask, did you ever show up with a surprise up your sleeve? I would not be surprised if you did that. Just walk in like a badass with a new strategy. Another funny thing with the unglued cards with Magic. So there is an ability called Walk. So, but it applies to a certain type of mana. So there's like Swamp Walk, Forest Walk. And if I remember correctly, it means, like if you have Swamp Walk, I believe it means your opponent can't block the creature if you either have swamps or you can't block them with a swamp creature, I believe is what it means. So essentially they're invulnerable to a type of mana, a type of creature. The unglued characters, cards, there was one that had something called Denim Walk, which meant if your opponent was wearing jeans, you could not block this creature, which I thought was fucking hilarious. We used to have squads teams of allied players who developed pooled ideas, then showed up at the same tournament playing the same new strategy. The buzz of doing that was amazing, as you can see how lost experienced players are in game. I've only heard of Swamp Ass. A couple of times, once independently, a few times with my team. That's really cool. I miss playing trading card games quite a lot. Along the lines of your chess club, Justin. It would be fun to do like an online Pokemon club. I don't know. I'd have to look into the online trading card game. Maybe someone else knows, but I'd have to see how easy it is to like set up matches with friends. I don't know how developed that is. That's called Pokemon Go. It is not, Brandon. It is not, because that is not the trading card game, as fun as Pokemon Go is. Scoop up net. Heracross. Electrode. No, it doesn't. Not if I have anything to say about it. Roly-Coly. Metatite. Grubbin. Oh, Electabuzz. Hell yeah. My Pikachu that I drew on the screen there looks more like an Electabuzz, for being honest here. Natu. A reverse Duraludon. And a Ludicolo. Okay. I have a question for the streamers. Oh, here, do you want me to put that one back out? Valor, is that one of your faves? Fellow streamers, with Cloud, who use slobs, I should say, with Cloudbot, does anyone know a good way to stagger messages? Okay, so like my Cloudbot there just threw out 2 messages that I have on 30-minute intervals, but I don't want them to go at the same time. I want them to stagger. I don't know how to set that up. It just puts them out at the same time. He's funny. Let's see, his flavor text says, the rhythm of bright, festive music activates Ludicolo's cells, making it more powerful. Slightly different times. Yeah, I could do that. I've looked into this. There isn't. Your best bet is to do some minutes that don't factor well. Yeah, I could do that. I might just have to play around with it. I also just added I kind of think it's fun. I just added the thing where if you put emotes... Where'd my keyboard go now? It should throw them on the screen. I kind of like that. Burning Scarf. Indeedy. Skyla. Yeah. I like the teepee. I was gonna say, Ginger, don't you have emote wall set up? Yours is one of the streams where I was like, man, that would be fun. That would be fun to put on my stream. And what I really want to do is I want to set it up where, and I know it's possible, where when we get like a new sub or a follow, Cloudbot throws in something in chat with a bunch of emotes so that it like celebrates on screen. I was monkeying with that a little bit before stream, but I ran out of time. Hey, Galarian Farfetch'd. I love Farfetch'd. He's one of my faves. You know, I sold all my original Pokemon cards, which makes me sad, except for my Charizard. But one of the cards that isn't probably even that valuable that I really regret selling. So there were, I don't know if they still do this, but there were probably not, because their magazines aren't really a thing anymore, or you know, they're not as popular. But they would have trading card game magazines, and they would occasionally throw special edition cards in there. And one of the, and they would have a special, you know, they used to do like with the editions, they would have a symbol here to tell you what edition it is, which they maybe moved down here now. But I had a special edition Kabutops that you could only get in the magazine, and it was one of my favorite cards. And I really wish I would have just looked through my collection and picked out a few favorites before I sold it. Because that definitely wasn't like a selling point of that thing. So I could have kept it without anyone batting an eye. But Caterpie. Oh yeah, I have news about Clem. I'll tell you in a minute here. Garbodor reverse. And hey, an actual holo. A Hatterene. Hatterene holo. So some news with Clem today. I've been trying to do my best to handle her a little bit each day, just so she becomes a little bit more comfortable. Because I have to be honest, I haven't been very good about handling her, so she's still a little bit nervous. I got a peek at her private parts today, and we verified that she is indeed a female. Not that it would have really mattered one way or the other if she wasn't, but hey, now we know for sure. I see we are testing out the emote wall. No gender reveal party. No, I didn't want to unnecessarily blow up anything, Justin, and cause damage in the area. So we have an energy. Lampent. How Lucha. Morgrem. Scyther. Nosepass. Wingull. Coughing. Bronzor. Impidimp, reverse, and what do we have here? Dragapult V. He's got Bite and Jet Assault. This Pokemon moved from your bench to the active spot this turn. This attack does 80 more damage. Very cool. I want to play Valorant. Which, reminder, folks, please take advantage when companies give you free games. Even if you're not a huge fan of the Epic Games Store, which I understand, they are handing out free games for the next, I think, 13 days. 140 for PP energy. The damage inflation is unreal. Yeah, I know that one's pretty insane. And then I suppose, Justin, you could cycle some cards to keep sending it back to the bench and putting it out, or you could retreat it. Let's see. Retreat cost is 1 colorless. So that could be a pretty good card to cycle. I like that. What was I saying? Oh, Epic Game Store, though. They're giving a free game away every day for the next, like, 13 days now. I think we're 2 days in. Yesterday was City Skyline, so unfortunately you missed that one if you haven't taken advantage. But today's was Oddworld's Abe's Odyssey, new and tasty. Fantastic game. Originally from the 90s, PlayStation 1 era. And I believe the new and tasty is like a graphical improvement. Go and grab them. They're free games. Even if you don't think you're going to play them now, it'll add to a library. I always try to take advantage of free games when they're out there. Yes, picking up the strats. I got a little bit of knowledge that transfers over from Magic, you know. A lot of it ends up being similar, you know. So there is Water energy. The one thing I gotta do is I know you were telling me a little bit about it, Justin, in Discord, but I gotta look up deck composition, because it's a little bit different. Obviously, because the way Magic is played is not the exact way Pokemon is played, so deck composition is slightly different. With Magic, a lot of it was roughly 20-20-20, so 20 mana, 20 creatures, 20 spells, enchantments, adjusting a little bit here and there for your strategy. Horror energy, this is interesting. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides psychic energy. If the psychic Pokemon this card is attached to is in the active spot and is damaged by an opponent's attack, put 2 damage counters on the attacking Pokemon. Ooh, that's kind of cool. Like that. Heatmore. Morpeko. Barboach. Oh, I just saw an ad for Pabst Blue Ribbon Coffee. Hey, Kate, if you're listening, do we still have one of those in the fridge? Because that sounds delicious right now, and I might come and grab one. Aracuda. Stuffle. I thought we had one in the back of the fridge. Lotad. Growlithe. Our reverse is a Surskit. Oh, and then Hollow of Appleton. That's kind of cool. Delicious Aroma. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch one of your Pokemon's benched basic Pokemon with their active Pokemon. Interesting. I always have a soft spot. Sorry, the Pabst Blue Ribbon Coffee. I thought we had one sitting in the back of the fridge. Maybe we got rid of it though. I always have a soft spot for cards with not cards. Anything related to apples because of my grandpa and his apple orchard that I used to help him out in. Good memories picking apples. That is a good ability. Yeah. No, but I thought there was a hidden one way back there, Kate. Carkol. Hatram. Pokeball. A Galarian Mr. Mime. I haven't heard that name in a while. Mr. Mime. Snover. Pidove. Galarian Darumaka. Hatena. Here's our reverse. It's a Charge-a-Bug. Ooh, we got another VMAX. Actually, this is the VMAX we had before. Wait, hold on a second. Justin, I need some explaining here. So the Dragapult that I pulled before is a V, and this is a VMAX. So is this an evolution on the V? Drew, are you still here? Can we get a price check on aisle 5 for a Dragapult V? So Justin, here's the ability on this guy. So his top attack is 1 Psychic Shred 60. This attack's damage isn't affected by any effects on your opponent's active Pokemon. And then the second one, Max Phantom, does 130 damage. Put 5 damage counters on your opponent's bench Pokemon in any way you like. Oh, and here it says VMAX rule. When your Pokemon VMAX is knocked out, your opponent takes 3 prize cards. Okay, so that's the kicker. If they can get rid of this guy. Yep, you got it, Justin. 3 prize cards if you can KO them. 320 hit points on that guy. A little worried about some of these codes on these cards. I'm curious if they're going to work because some of them are all bent to shit. Like, wonder why that is. Very peculiar. It doesn't look like these were resealed, though. Like, they look clean to me. Anyway. Energy. Masquerain. Nugget. What's that? You can play this card only if you drew it from your deck at the beginning of your turn. Before you put it into your hand, draw 3 cards. Okay. Tranquil. That does not look like a nugget. It looks more like a ball to me, Chudley. Phantom. Galarian Farfetch'd. Squovit. Galarian Mr. Mime. Caterpie. And there we have a reverse foil nose pass. And then an Unpheasant. Huh. Okay. Experience Tranquil. Brandon, I was so excited. I was so jacked last night when I got that Zenyatta skin. Like, I'm usually not lucky with boosters. And the fact that I was able to get the skin I was looking for was choice. I'll just say that. No, I don't care. Energy. Lampent. Metacam? Beware. Snover. Natu. Trubbish. Pidove. Helioptile. And there's a reverse foil Meowth. And then what did we get? A Cinderace V. Let's see. The ability, Field Runner. If a stadium is in play, this Pokemon has no retreat cost. And then Crimson Legs, which is 2 fire, 1 normal energy. Interesting. $452 for that one, Drew. And I will say, I think I looked through some of the the list a little bit before I opened these, maybe a week or two ago. I don't think there were any that were super valuable, which is maybe why this set isn't as expensive, but still fun to open. Is our energy? Ooh, a twin energy. A Heliolisk. Doublade. Impidimp. A Bunnelbeat. Is this another one of those? Oh, yeah, that's another one of those claymation cards. I love that. That is so cool. I love the claymation style. The lack of in-person tournaments has driven down the price of competitive cards. Interesting. Yeah, I guess I didn't think about that, but it makes sense. Phantom. Dreepy. Galarian Farfetch'd. Reverse Hollow Metatite. And then an... not Drew. Justin, this is the one you were talking about, I imagine. Alcremie? Alcremie? Is that how you say that? No. No. Oh, that's just disgusting. Say it. Say it. All right, Bella redeemed. Sea Cat Walter. So let's go grab the young lad. Bring him in. Did I lose you guys? Or can you still hear me? I stepped on my keyboard. Yeah, I know it shouldn't be on the floor, but it like cut everything. I thought I turned off my computer somehow. Okay, good. He's right in there. He didn't want to. Come here. Okay, so I feel kind of dumb. But Walt was in here the whole time. He was on the futon. He snuck in like a ninja. Hey, CP boy. Yeah, he was here the whole time. I was like, where is he? Of how it looks like Danny DeVito's just a floating head over your chair. Like that. Ooh. But everyone wants to see you because you're cute. Look at that angry face. You angry boy? Hmm? You angry boy? I'll put you back. Keep napping. Yeah.
I'm not in shape because I don't know who to listen to. I don't know even what to do. Well, here's your chance to put all those myths to rest and learn exactly what you need to do to get in shape, depending on what you're
Be right back.
right now and what shape you want to be. With all those failed past attempts, you tried killing this fat around your belly. Do you really think that this time is going to be any different? I mean, how long are you going to keep trying on your own? The rest of your life? Now, if I was your trainer and I showed you exactly how to torture your belly fat,
maybe like another hour and I'll be out.
results than working out on your own, of course you would. So let me help you.
You can turn it off.
80% of getting in shape.
All right.
Exercise is only 20. Yes, this is true, but that doesn't mean that you have to go starve yourself.
Oh wait, what do I have?
Eat only salads and completely hate the foods that you eat.
I have the wall now?
Crave everything and you can't have those foods. I'm eating
I don't know what I'm
burgers
talking.
right now.
What's being talked about?
To boost my metabolism through a thing I call carb fusion. Using carbs to
Do you mean like behind me here with the
you want to learn how to
spoons and stuff?
without eating with the foods you love. The first thing you got to do is understand where your body is at right now, what your body type
Ooh, Riley now.
to do to achieve your specific goals. No more one size fits all fat loss approaches. Those don't work properly. So how are you supposed to magically find the time to work out and live a
Ooh.
healthier lifestyle? I'll tell you.
That was moist. Yes, the emote wall, I do.
Talking about what you probably think you have to do to get in shape. The truth is, when people say that they're going to get in shape, they do two things. And tell me if this sounds familiar to you. One, they start eating less because the only way to lose weight is to burn off more calories than you consume. That's just science. And two, they start doing more cardio, jogging, riding the bike, doing the elliptical because they want to.
And here's an orange boy.
How many calories they're burning.
He's got a full belly.
Lose
He
weight
just ate.
faster. But what if I told you that when you do this, you're
You have
actually
keys? Hey.
How? Well,
Hey.
Worked for you
Give me
yet?
keys.
Or did you end up hitting a
Thank you.
wall? But if you're interested in hearing why these two very common things never actually work, click the link on this video and take my body type quiz. When you
Oh,
click it, it'll
yes.
take you a quick 30-second quiz where you'll
He
answer
likes those
6
chin
easy
pets.
questions.
Yes.
And after answering those 6 questions, we don't need your email or any information from
Don't you?
but it will take you to a video where I explain why these things don't work and the 3 most important things to do.
He's like, put me down, please. Please put me down.
Click that link, and I'll see you inside.
Wow. Lay down. Or not. Okay. All right. Everyone get their fuzzy fix? I was going to say furry, but that would have had implications that I would not have intended.
We're the Kellys.
Sleeping.
Our dream is to protect our baby's future.
When it comes to parenting,
My dream is to protect my cat's future. Justin, what did you oh no? Oh, what I just said, probably. Got a lurk, but thank you for the mammals. Yes, anytime. Mammals, anytime. And thank you for the lurk. How much appreciate. Okay, to give you all an idea, let's see here. We have about 12 packs left. The furries, yes, okay. It's always furries. Whoa. Why did the camera get like super saturated since I was... They're all gonna look like that now. Why? Because I switched scenes, that's why, so it wants to be difficult. Gotta adjust the saturation now. I look like an Instagram photo. It's a little bit better. Cards still don't look quite right. Did it ignore all of our settings here? I feel like it did. It is transcending. My hand is moving to another plane of existence. Okay, that still doesn't really help our focus issue here, though. It's kind of out of focus, and it's really bugging me. I like, too, how it just refuses to focus on the card. Like, there's nothing else in frame. And, like, if I do this, like, it still is just going to be blurry as shit. I'll have to work on a little bit better solution, I think, for the next time we do this. I mean, it still is, like, manageable. And I read out the cards usually, but it still is just like, come on, man. Maybe let's just go to device default again. Oh, yikers. Okay. See, like, how can that be? So I can't, like, even adjust the focus anything beyond that. Like, how can that be considered focused? That. Like, it doesn't make sense to me. Like, that's supposedly... Have I tried turning it on and off again? Drew, so help me. Yeah, thanks, Drew. I'm actually gonna grab my other cam because it's bugging me that much. Here's another thing that's I find really funny. So I got this camera I'm about to plug in. I got this as a part of a review thing, right? So they were like, if you review this, we'll give you a free webcam, or, you know, we'll give you the webcam for free. So I'm like, okay, awesome. So I it's not a particularly expensive one, but it's one that runs in 1080. Spent like $90 or $80, whatever the hell it was, on this Logitech cam that's supposed to be like the gold standard for 1080p webcams. And in all honesty, this thing is a piece of shit. It's grainy. It doesn't focus well. I despise it. And this Amcrest one, which is actually a security company, like a security camera company, they're trying to get into the webcam business. I assume because everyone wants to stream right now, so webcams are selling like hotcakes. And also the fact that people just need to work from home is another good reason. But this one works much better. You have the same camera and it's disappointing you so much. Yeah, man, it's just... And the thing is, too, I don't know... So let me focus on one thought at a time here. Oh, Brandon, with the sub. I'll acknowledge your subscription here in 1 second, Brandon. Let me adjust a few things here. So I have a Canon Rebel T5i that I can technically use as a webcam. And I've had decent luck with that. And the nice thing is I can manually adjust things like you would on a camera. But it has problems switching between scenes because it's not made to be a webcam. But I originally got this one and I've just not been very happy with it. And if anyone who is streaming has anyone who wants to stream has an iPhone, Elgato makes this app called Epoch Cam Pro, and it works really well for streaming. That's actually what I use for my face cam. Okay, now we're super exposed, but we're gonna have better luck with this, I think. There we go, got that. Now we just need to zoom in a bit. Oh, this one doesn't have a zoom option apparently. It's cool. Why is it so bright? There we go. See, like, it's not perfect, but I feel like you can already read that better than the other one. I'm gonna have to see if I can maybe do like this to zoom, because there isn't like a formal zoom option. Put that there, and then look down a bit. Well, it's still too bright though. Sorry, I did not intend on fucking with my setup here for this long either, but such is life, I guess. Experience Tranquilla sub. Yeah, that doesn't look much better, to be honest, but I'm also... But you can tell I'm moving a lot sharper on it. I'm not, like, all glitchy and laggy and stuff. This'll work, though. This'll work. I'll just have to be careful about where I am in frame. So, Brandon, 4 months of support on the channel here. It'd be remiss if we didn't get the old talk box out. And do you think I've got this thing plugged in? Of course not. Why would I? Why would I be prepared for a stream? That's insane. But see, back to the whole webcam thing. What you see up here, my face cam, that's my iPhone with an $8 app. So obviously the iPhone costs a lot, but most of us have phones anyway. That's my whole point. Is like, so Brandon. Thank you for the 4 months of support, Brandon. It's very much appreciated. But yeah, see, like, my webcam looks pretty good. Or my phone, my face cam looks pretty good. And then you spend like $90 on a webcam that's supposed to be great for streaming, and it just looks like horse shit. And I don't know. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. But anyway, back to the Pokemon. So we have Heracross, Capacious Bucket, Turffield Stadium, Honedge. Elsewhere, I was playing with a key light earlier. It works, but my piece of shit camera let me down. That is something I do want to invest in, Justin, is better lighting. So, like, I do think it would be kind of cool to get an Elgato key light, because if I ever do get, if I ever do get like a Stream Deck, you can control stuff with that, which I think is kind of cool. Yeah, my hand's not all over the place. At least it's a little fuzzy, but I'm seeing if I can fix that right now. Nope. Maybe if I make it a little bit sharper. But yeah, I'm not like all over the place. Oh, you got their key light Air. It's 100% fine. Webcam is the bottleneck. Yeah, man. And the thing is, like, I don't even know what the best route is. Is it like I've honestly had the most luck with my phone. So is it like, do I just use this going forward as my primary? Because it seems like the bigger streamers who have really high quality video, they're using like $3,000 cameras, and it's like, man, I'm just not ready for that. I am not ready for that. And thank you for the lurk, Valor. I appreciate it. Timpole, Volibye, Galarian Corsola, Toxel. Man, god damn it. That's like super washed out again. Got to turn down the exposure. There we go. Ooh, I got a reverse foil Ludicolo. Ooh, and our holofoil is Boss's Orders. That's pretty cool. I like that one. But yeah, man, the webcam game is it's a struggle. Like, I feel, ooh, that one's 32. Nice. Whoops, I didn't mean to stack that on here. That's supposed to go here. It's funny because when I've done video production before, the struggle was always audio. Getting good audio. Now that I'm doing streaming, I'm running into way more video problems than I ever had when I used to make videos. And I don't know why. That's what it is. Guess we're all just gonna have to save up for $3,000 cameras and use a cam link, I guess. I don't know. So there is Dan the Man, Twin Energy, Phalanx, or Phalanx, Toxel, another Applin, Galarian Darumaka, Bunnelby, Vulpix. There is a reverse foil on Pheasant. And then is that a Scizor or Scissor? Does that evolve from a Scyther? I didn't realize that he had an evolution because I don't think he did originally. That's kind of cool. Very cool. Gen 2. Okay. It's amazing how many of the even after like Gen 1 Pokemon that I don't remember, because I played like the first several generations pretty frequently. But there's an Energy, Tool Scrapper, Cursed Shovel, Masquerain, another Wingull, Natu, Barboach, Squovit, Applin, and there's our reverse. It's a Luxray. And then our rare is a Spiritomb. That one's kind of cool. See what we got. Energy, the very cool crocheted looking Metapod. Or maybe that's clay. No, that's definitely crocheted. Burning Scarf, Oleana, Impidimp, the clay Bunnelby, Phantump, Treepy, Galarian Farfetch'd. There's our reverse holo. It's a Squovit. And then our rare is a Toxtricity. Ooh, for 1 energy, 1 lightning energy. This attack does 20 damage to each of your opponent's Pokemon. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Whoa. And then for a lightning and 2 colorless, or 2 normal, I guess is what they're called, does 90 for hammered in. That seems pretty good, I think, for 1 energy. Rack up some damage on benched Pokemon.
Go-to app for videos. Find it all on YouTube.
All right, here we go. Energy. Doublade. Capture energy. What's that? As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides normal energy. When you attach this card from your hand to a Pokemon, search your deck for a basic Pokemon, put it into your bench, and then shuffle your deck. Oh, basic is what it's called, not normal. It's been a while. Charge-a-Bug. Which is a bug that I just realized looks like a charger. Phone charger. Timpole. Trubbish, Helioptile, Honedge, which looks like bright as the sun for some reason, Litwick. There's a reverse Oleana. And hey, we got Snorlax. He's not hollow, but it's Snorlax. Always a welcomed addition. Any fave new Pokemon you've seen in this? I don't know if it's just because it's shiny, but the I kind of like the look of the Dragapult. The Dragapult I really dig, and also the the Spiritomb. That one was pretty cool. What was that one that looks like a Barracuda? It's literally called like Aracuda or something. I like that one. That one's really neat. And then the apple one, Appleton. One, two, three, four. Flip. We got Water Energy and Luxio. Drakeloak, Tranquil, Experience Tranquility, Honedge, which for some reason always looks super washed out, Timpole, Volibeye, Galarian Corsola, Toxel, and there's a reverse foil. It's a Doublade. And then we have another regular foil, Stonejourner. Very neat. All right, we're getting towards the home stretch here with the cards. So if we get some more, maybe V Maxes or something. But I can't complain with the pulls I've had. Got some neat looking cards. Ultimately, I'm not like a Pokemon card investor, so just as long as I get neat looking things. Dragapult evolves from Dracloak, which evolves from Dreppy. Oh, okay, so it is like a stage 3. There's our energy. Shuckle. Dan the man. Twin energy. Galarian Corsola. Binnacle. Another Scyther. Volibeye. Dreepy. There's our reverse Hattrem. Ooh, and there we go. There's another V. It's a Dubwool V. Let's read its abilities. Soft Wool. This Pokemon takes 30 less damage from attacks after applying weakness and resistance. And then Revenge Blast. This attack does 30 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken, and it starts at 120. Very cool. Don't fuckle with Shuckle. Any of these going on eBay, you think? Probably not, Justin. At this point, it's just kind of fun for me to collect them. So I don't foresee myself putting them on eBay. Maybe there will be a time where I feel like selling them, but I'm just kind of having fun with them right now. I've never been one to take my hobbies as like a a point of selling, so sometimes it does happen when I ultimately get sick of things, so. Psychic. Sonia. Ooh, and it's Jackson coming in hot with 120 bits. Thank you so much for that, Jackson. I appreciate that a lot. And how are you doing this evening, good sir? We're just opening some Pokemon cards here. There's a Pelipper. Bronzong. Galarian Mr. Mime. Snover. Pidove. Galarian Darumaka. Hatenna. And there's our reverse. That's a Colossal. And then Ninetales is our rare. I like the artwork on that Ninetales. It's not a holo, but very nice indeed. That's good to hear. Did you ever get your pins in the mail? I was kind of curious about how you store those and display them. There's our energy. I watch videos in the background every day for bits. Oh, really? I didn't know that was a thing you could do. Phalanx. But I personally appreciate that you do that. And I'm sure every other creator that you support appreciates that as well. But that's news to me. I didn't know you could do that. There's Masquerain. Another orb-shaped nugget, which is just odd. Magmar. Galarian Yamask. Surskit. Stuffle. I haven't seen many of those. Coughing. And here's our reverse. I think this is the first of these I've gotten. Palpitoad. That's our reverse. And then oh my gosh, a Barrascuda. New favorite. Evolution from Aracuda. Do it for Justin and Sully too, but she hasn't streamed. Yeah, I was gonna ask. Is she? I have to imagine she might just be busy with work, but is there a particular reason she stopped, or has it just been busy? Which I totally understand, you know. Their energy. Yet another nugget. A skunk tank. Or skun tank. Oh, it's kind of cool. She's working a lot, yeah. And, you know, especially with the type of work she's doing, I believe she's an ER nurse. You just get drained and you don't want to... Whoops. It's probably the last thing you want to do when you get home is stream, so I don't blame her at all. Or Pico. Another cool Scyther. Nose Pass. Wingull. Coughing. Bronzor. And our reverse is a Galarian Mr. Mime. And boom. We got a Rillaboom. Or Rillaboom V. Drew, price check on aisle 5. Let's read what it is. So for 1 grass energy, Force Feast, search your deck for up to 2 basic grass Pokemon and put them into your bench, then shuffle your deck. And for 3 grass and 1 basic Woodhammer, 220, this Pokemon also does 30 to itself. Okay. That one's kind of, I like the design on that one. And I think this might actually be one of the home slices on the packaging. Harambe Khan grew up. His attack and stats weren't as impressive to me. All right. Down 1, 2, 3, 4. We gotta do a flippy flop. Got our lightning energy. Tranquil. Another one of those horror energies, which are really cool. Heatmore. He's kind of got a cool design. I like him too. Impidimp. Shinx. Sandygast. I do have to say, Justin, you were talking about favorites. This isn't like my favorite Pokemon, but this is by far one of my favorite designs of cards. That and the Metapod one is really cool. Roly-Poly. Stunky. Coughing. And here, ooh. There's our holo. Galarian Wheezing. It almost looks like he's got a hat on. Does he? He does. What the fuck? Or it's like something coming out of his head. That's really cool. Let's see what his ability is. Neutralizing gas. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, your opponent's Pokemon in play have no abilities except for neutralizing gas. Severe poison is his only attack. Your opponent's active Pokemon is now poisoned. Put 4 damage counters instead of 1 on that Pokemon during Pokemon checkup. Top hat, stovepipe hat. Well, that's kind of cool. If there's a man who appreciates a good hat, it's me. Yeah, I agree. That was a cool card. I like that one. All right, ladies and gents, we're down to our last 2 packs for the evening. Galar is a UK region. It's an industrial revolution design smokestacks. Yeah, I was gonna say, because isn't Sword? Well, that makes sense because this is the Sword Shield set, or one of the Sword Shield sets. And I remember playing the digital game, and that was in that region as well. There's our energy. Beware. Palossand. Training Court. I don't remember seeing a lot of those in our pickups here. It is an uncommon. Honedge. Impidimp. Magmar. I really like the art on this one. That one's really neat. And this one. Electabuzz. Squovit. And there's our reverse. Shiny Dan. And there is another Spiritomb. It's Drew's favorite. Not a holo, though. Shame. Anyone else fixing to play the Pokemon Snap game, the new one when it comes out? Anytime I see anything related to Electabuzz, I always think of that. Because I just remember that one part in the cave where there's an Electabuzz in there for some reason. I always think of Pokemon Snap when I see something related to him. Last one, folks. Let's see if we get anything good. There's our energy. Last pack magic, hopefully. No, this is the whole box, Drew. There's speed, lightning energy, or electric, whatever. I haven't seen this one. As long as this card is attached to a Pokemon, it provides energy. When you attach this from your hand to Pokemon, draw 2 cards. Cool. Cool, cool. There's that amazing Metapod. Heliolisk. That's kind of a cool looking Mon there. Growlithe. Dreepy. Snover. Binnacle. And Galarian Darumaka. And here's our last reverse foil. It's a Galarian Runerigus. Oh, disappointment. And our last rare is a Seismitoad non-foil. Still a cool looking card though. All right, folks. That was an entire Rebel Clash Sword and Shield booster box. I've got quite a few stacks of cards here to organize now. At some point here, maybe this weekend I'll do that. But what do you all think? Do you think this is something you'd like to see more of in the future? Obviously, I can't afford to do it like that often, but every once in a while, I think it could be fun to do something like this. All right, so it looks like we have 3 yays. Good, good. Yeah, I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun doing it. It's a nice change up from what we typically do. And guess what? Our friend Ginger. Wait, hold on. Probably only 1,000 a box. I'll pitch in like $100 for the first gen. Oh my god. I wouldn't even know what to do with myself if I got a Charizard out of that. It would be nuts, man. I have a Charizard, but it's not I think it's like the edition right after the base, so it's not worth nearly as much. So, but I have to look. I have to see how much. I know it's not a base though. But everyone, thank you so much for stopping in tonight. I had a lot of fun doing this. Look forward to maybe doing some type of trading card game openings, booster openings again in the future here. Maybe, maybe we'll shoot for like once a month or something. I think that's feasible if I can get my hands on the packs. But that was a lot of fun. We are going to go raid our friend Ginger. She's playing some Minecraft right now. So please be sure to give her some love when we get over there. But until next time, love you guys. Stay hydrated. Be excellent to each other. We'll see you soon.